There's got to be a game we don't know is being played here.
Yeah.
That's my general thought. Is like, what are they trying to do? They're trying to get it so when they cut, the bottom is 2%, because they know that each cycle needs to cut 400 basis points or something. So therefore, is it 2%? I don't know what the game is to be played here.
Today we have Raoul sharing his predictions about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the expected crypto market cycle coming up in August. He believes that the market has already priced in the recession, and everyone in the world is now aware of it. Pal has studied previous markets and said that the current trajectory closely follows Bitcoin in 2013, which could result in a bigger spike and then a correction. However, if the market follows Bitcoin in 2018, it could result in a correction that lasts for 6 months. Raoul notes that the Powell pivot in 2018 caused a rally in cryptocurrency, but the market corrected as the Fed began delivering on rate cuts. He believes that there could be a two-half scenario for the market and says that they're currently underweight. Powell discusses several scenarios for crypto, including one where the rally forces everybody to go long and another where the market stabilizes. Either way, he acknowledges that his path in the market is not to trade, but to accumulate and hold. Don't forget to share your thoughts and comments down below, and leave a like if you enjoy the content we do here. Let's get right into the video.
There's got to be a game we don't know is being played here. That's my general thought. Is like, what are they trying to do? They're trying to get it so when they cut, the bottom is 2%, because they know that each cycle needs to cut 400 basis points or something. So therefore, is it 2%? I don't know what the game is to be played here, but what I do know from my macro work is I can forecast the cycle, probably. Again, there's no certainties in this world. Looks like we're in a bull market. I can see where liquidity is going and where it's likely to go because of interest payments and other issues and demographics. We can map out potentially where assets go, but what you don't know is where the human emotion side is going to be in this. Because if everyone goes all crypto crazy again, it'll do significantly more than people expect, and we'll have a bigger boom bust cycle. If it's not, it's very difficult to predict where it actually goes, but what we can say is, look, it's reasonable that Bitcoin from all-time highs doubles or triples. That's not asking a lot. That will be the worst bull market in Bitcoin's history. All of us need to be cautious putting out prices to people. People don't yet know how to fully take risk because this is bringing in new market participants. So how I would look at it, and even with my own mind, is, listen, it probably triples from the all-time high, and currently it's at 30 grand. So, okay, that's a 6x from here. That's pretty good. And the upside is, maybe I'm totally wrong and it gets complete panic to the upside because of the issues you talk about. We don't know what's going to be happening in the economy in 2025. You know, what could be driving prices. So I just think you get the upside for free. You can be conservative and it's still huge, and you get the upside for free. So when I first wrote the first ever kind of Bitcoin strategy piece, investment strategy piece and price model, that was 2013. It was at $200, and I said, worked it out kind of like gold with a stock to flow ratio, just kind of simple maths. And I'm like, well, Bitcoin on the same basis will be valued at $1 million. So I said, okay, I'm just going to discount myself by 90% because this sounds ridiculous. So we'll call it $100,000. And it was trading at $200. I said, it's still the best risk reward you'll ever find. I'm actually thinking, look, there is a potential, and again, people listening to this, there's a possibility, a dream scenario that Solana does what ETH did from the 2018 low, which was a 47x.
Yeah.
Somewhere within that range that you gave, and then just look at what ETH did back in 2018 and say, look, that's reasonable for a proven, battle-tested protocol that has a lot of activity.
They can't kill crypto. Agree?
No, it's like water. Money flows. It flows everywhere where it's most accepted and most looked after. Right? So the Chinese banned it 3 times. India's banned it. We've had Hong Kong ban it and unban it. But it flows. This is a decentralized system of money and value, and no one nation can control it, which is why they're so scared of it, obviously.
Yeah.
And the US will realize that, as you said at the beginning, you're actually taking away people's freedoms here in a very big opportunity. and the political backlash will be very big. And I think we're already starting to see the traction of that, where people say, listen, this is not right how we're being treated. So I think politics solves it in the end. But if they continue to do this, other countries will just take the mantle. But I do remember back in 2021, he was on CNBC and he started talking about when they put some stuff on Bitcoin onto the BlackRock website and they had a record number of hits on the website. He's like, right. I paid attention that people want this as a product.
Yeah.
So I think he's been across the line for a while. And I think they've been waiting for both the right regulatory environment and the right time in the market. And Bitcoin's up, 100% from the low. It's starting to feel like people are starting to understand that we're likely in a bull market again. And so therefore they've rolled it out. I mean, from my conversations with most of these institutions is they've all been working on it. They all know it's coming, but it's waiting for the SEC to say what they can do. And I think the trade-off here is Gensler's like, I need a political break here because he's getting destroyed by stopping all innovation in the United States and stopping opportunity to investors, which I think is disgraceful. So I think he's thought, okay, well, I've said Bitcoin is okay, so why don't I just get that across the line? So then, look, everybody lined up to do this. Most of these people, even Jamie Dimon, they've got a huge group of people working on blockchain technologies at JP Morgan. Goldman Sachs do, Apollo do. I mean, they've all got it. So they're just waiting and waiting. My guess is there's some people who work in those institutions who know about the crypto cycle and might say, hey, listen, if we're going to get a product out, get it ahead of all the big demand. Let's get it through the SEC, because the halving comes in 2024. So yes, I'm sure that they're aware of when you want to get product ready for market. So yeah, if anybody who launches stuff now, it's perfect timing. It's a shame that people didn't or won't yet use the decentralized rails of doing this themselves. And you've gone to the middleman and given Wall Street some of your cash again. But I also understand that if you are a RAA in Omaha and you quite like this idea, you can't get your customers to invest via direct holdings of Bitcoin. So it's a conundrum. And as you say, it's good for the space because it's going to bring new capital into the space. That'll bring new innovation. That'll bring more VC money. It's, overall good. Yeah. But they're doing it in the old-fashioned way, which is bad.
With 18% of the entire market in stablecoins, Raoul says that everyone is now short on the upside, while we wait to see what happens in the coming weeks. He notes that the market is closely following the patterns of Bitcoin in 2013 and 2018, and now he's expecting a big correction after the Fed starts cutting rates again. With the current level of uncertainty in the market, Powell notes that the fear of missing out can be overwhelming, but that he has learned from past experiences not to sell too early. He believes that 2020 was a great year for accumulation, and 2021 was the year with choppy and volatile phases that set the stage for what's to come. Although 2020 was a reset year, Powell agrees and notes that he always tries to think about all the possible outcomes. One of those is the complete and unexpected trajectory straight up in the market. He thinks that everyone would care in the short term, much like in equities right now, but all the long-term data shows it would be a pure problem for everyone. While Raoul does not know the path of the market, he is currently accumulating and waiting to see what's happening in the next 30 days. What do you think about Raoul Pal's prediction for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and where the crypto market is headed in 2023? Comment down below. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is Library of Wealth. We'll see you in the next video.